Welcome to Piano Video Lessons. I'm Lisa, and today we're working on Grade 1 Piano Technical Exercises and Etudes. This is Unit 1 of Year 2. In this lesson, we're going to be working on two other scales. We're going to be learning the contrary motion scale of C, as well as the chromatic scale beginning on C. You can see that these are found in your ebook on page 6. So if you want to click the info card and come on over to pianovideolessons.com, you can get the ebook there, as well as find the complete index of all the lessons available. So beginning with the contrary motion scale of C, we're going to be playing it like this. It's a 2-octave scale. And you can see both hands are playing back and forth just like a bit of a mirror. The right hand is playing a C scale going up, while the left hand is playing a C scale going down. It continues for 2 octaves. The cool thing is we're going to use the same fingers in each hand at the same time, a bit like looking in a mirror. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we play that together, it'll go 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, finish. So it uses the exact same finger pattern that we used in our very first lesson on major scales. Here's the sheet that I wrote: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the finishing note. So 1, 2, 3, tuck, 1, 2, 3, 4, tuck, 1, 2, 3, tuck, 1, 2, 3, 4, finish. Coming back in, we just do it in reverse. So you can either watch it going backwards or you can have a look down here. So we're going 4, 3, 2, 1, 3 comes over on different notes, E and A, 3, 2, 1. Now we're both on C. 4's come over for D and B. 3's come over now for A and E. Finishing with both of your thumbs playing the same key. That's a little awkward for some people. You can just shift your hand around, or you can just play one thumb. I recommend watching one hand and just letting the other hand mimic the notes and fingers, mimic the fingers of the hand that you're paying attention to. So whichever hand is easier for you to concentrate on is a good hand to use. So you can see I've written it out here in the book. It starts on C, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to tuck your thumb under, and you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll have C again with both of your thumbs. You'll go 1, 2, 3, and then you'll go all the way up to finger 5 at the outside, well, a 1 first, all the way up to finger 5 at the top of the scale. Then coming back down, we'll have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we started on C, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 1 is playing on F. We're going to come over here with 3 to play E and A. 3, 2, 1. Now this 1 is on C's again. And then we're finishing the last octave, so we'll go 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and then you're done again on the same C that you started on. So that is called a contrary motion scale because the hands are moving in contrary directions. The other scale we're going to learn is the chromatic scale. This one is chroma, meaning colorful. It comes from the Greek, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the way this scale works is it plays every single key on the way up and down the piano. So I'm drawing a very basic keyboard here, and here's the black keys. And what you do is you start on the C, whatever tonic you choose, and then you use your third finger every time you're playing on the black keys. So finger 3 on every black key. So we'll go like this: 1, 3, 1, 3. I'm playing every key in order: white, black, white, black, white. Now here I have 2 white keys in a row. I have white, white, and I'll have another white, white combination here. We have to use finger 2 in order to fill in the extra note. We just go along here and then place your hand just laying out flat. 1, 2, 3. Some students will do a thing where they try to play their 2-1 or some crazy combination there. Just be sure that what you're doing here is logical. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And we're done. We go back down on the same fingers we came up on. So here we have 2, 1, and then black, white, black, white, black. Now here, pay attention again. We're not crossing our 2 over. We're just going to lay it down on F, and then we're back to 3, 1, 3, 1. So the fingering is 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. Back down. 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. So your right hand plays a 2 on F right here, and it also plays a 2 on the very top C. Same thing going down. For the left hand, we do the same thing. We play our 1 and our 3, and then when we get to this group of 2 white notes, we'll play 2, 1. So we'll just go 3, 2, 1, and then we're back to 3, 1, 3, 1. Be careful, 2, 1. So the left hand is going to play finger 2 on E, on 1, 2, 3 for the 5th note. So here we have E, and we're going to play finger 2. 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Keep on going, and the second last note there, the B, is the other chance to play finger 2 in your left hand. So 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. 3, 1. So these ones you just play hands separately. You don't try to play them at the same time, the chromatic scales. If you did want to play them at the same time, you wouldn't be able to start on this same note, at least not when you're first learning it, because it's not symmetrical. If you really wanted to try to play them together, I recommend starting on D and playing out until D, so then you can actually play mirrored hands and play a D chromatic scale. This is not required for grade 1. It's kind of fun to try. So the secret with the chromatic scales is to really watch out for those pairs of white keys and make sure that you play 1, 2, 3 on those notes. So in the right hand, where right hand is going to use finger 2 on the notes F and C, and your left hand is going to use finger 2 on the notes E and B. All right, so as with any scale, your job here is to play them fluidly, evenly, and steadily using conventional or practical fingering. I have given you standard fingering for these scales, so you should try to work with that fingering. If there's something that really works better for you, as long as it's steady and fluid, it's acceptable. But if you're going to be examining or taking adjudication about these drills, I do recommend using standard fingering. When you practice these scales at first, you should definitely practice them very slowly, stopping when necessary, thinking your way through, and keeping things really clear in your mind. The most important thing is that you understand what you're doing. Do it slowly enough that you can think your way through it. I always recommend playing more slowly than you think. If you play faster than you can think, your fingers are going to do things that your brain won't be so happy with. So force yourself to slow down and think through everything so that you understand what you're doing. After you've built the comfort of knowing that you're executing what you're thinking about, then you can start to add speed and, move a little faster and maybe let your fingers take charge with their muscle memory. But at first, it's super important to play accurately and in control, and then build in that steady beat, and also listen to the sound of the notes. Make sure that you have equal tone in both hands. Don't let some notes, like I'm gonna do something wrong here, but like I did crazy things there. I played some notes louder than others. I also played out of time with each hand. So take your time with it. Work on these until they're smooth and steady and comfortable, and It'll all be awesome. So that was a very short lesson. Come on back for the next lesson where we're going to learn our third etude, and that will be etude number 3, The Polite Child. It'll be on pages 14 and 15 of your ebook. So come on back and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.